Hi everyone, it is Beth with Flying by the Seed of My Plants, and it's been a while. I hope you guys had a wonderful 4th of July, and things were kind of busy around here through the holiday weekend, and so now I am getting out in my garden, and I just wanted to show you really quick. I have been started pruning my zucchinis, and I'm supporting them with a tomato cage. But I thought I would just show you what I do. And, you know, I could make a spray bottle, which I thought about, with a little bit of Dawn dish soap, and I'm using the peppermint oil, and right now I'm just using like cotton swabs. And when I cut the leaves, it does put off a scent, which can attract some of the bugs. And so I just put the cotton swab, put a couple things of oil on it, and then put it right by the zucchini. And so I have quite a few squash in this garden bed, so it's really important for me to go ahead and prune them, so it gives room for growing and for the pollinators to see, you know, the flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this camera so you can see what I'm doing. And because for me, it's just important to prune your zucchini leaves off. And I know I was having an issue with cucumber beetles, and they must have just hatched. And this was probably on Monday, and so I was going around and squishing them, and they, you know, they do fly. So one thing I did do the neem oil, and I would just, if I see them, spray them, and then grab them and squish them. This way they don't have time to fly away. So, and I haven't seen any more, knock on wood. And so, and you know, you got to keep checking your leaves to see if there's any eggs or anything on them. So, oh, it's some kind of a ladybug. Anyhow. Alright, so I got my pruners, and I'm going to turn this around so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I do have a tomato cage on here, and you want to put those on when they're still really little, because you don't want to do it after they're getting mature and, you know, run the risk of damaging the roots. But you can see it's pretty full of the leaves on the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and trim those off. Trim this one out of the way first so you can see. And I go all the way down to the bottom where that stem starts. There's a real big one. And careful not to cut any of the squash that is starting to bloom. There's one down here. But it gives a very nice airflow. Okay, and now you can see how much that opened that up. This one also. And now I'm going to start on these over here. And right now it looks like I got a lot of females on here. Oh, there's one that's starting here. And then I did put the swab with the peppermint oil right. You can even lay it like right at the base of the plant is where I put mine. And so let me get this one over here. Oops. And this protects it from getting the powdery mildew because you have airflow going on. And it opens it up so the pollinators can see. Try and get that better. So here's this one. See if I get a better angle on it. Little pricklies on there. Okay, so that opened this one up. You could see over here, this one's really open now. Oops. And I'm gonna work on this one now. Here. Prickly. Dang it. Actually gonna cut this one too. Okay, so that's all open now. And then these leaves here, like you can put them up and rest them on the tomato cage. And there's some over here I'm gonna get. Oh, there's a ladybug. Oh, that makes me happy. Found quite a few of them. And ladybugs do like the aphids. Okay, so this is all nice and open now and airy, and I have some other squash in here, acorn squash. And the acorn, I thought it was a bush. At least I think it's acorn. But it appears to be more of a vining. But I still want to give it some airflow. And any that I see laying on the ground, I'm cutting those off too. Watch out, Abby. Abby. Okay, so just cutting and opening it all up on the bottom. And then I'm also doing the peppermint oil. Laying it at the base. And it's really strong, so you don't need a lot. Okay, so now I'm going to get in here, and I want to say, oh, my kohlrabi's almost ready, but this. Now with the vining one, you want to make sure you're not cutting off the main, you know, where it's vining. This helps get the air circulation, which you want. Throw those in the compost. Okay, so that's opening all of this up. Right here I have a kohlrabi, and that's grown quite nicely. Got chewed on a little bit. actually over here, this looks like butternut. Maybe move. And as long as you're leaving leaves on there for photosynthesis to continue growing, you're doing good. So I wanted to show you. And I'm trimming any that is laying on the ground. And you can see in here I got quite a few zucchinis already going on. So that opened this up. There's a yellow zucchini. Okay, so that opened that all up. And it looks good. Okay, so this is all open now. These, I believe, are the patty pans. You can see this one here. Oop. That's a patty pan. And here are all the cucumbers doing great. And that kind of opens everything up for them. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. And of course, you know, when you start getting in there and pruning your zucchini, you know, they have those long sleeves that you can wear. And because right now I'm itching. And it doesn't last that long, but still. I don't know why, but the zucchini does that to me. So anyhow, that's it. And thank you for joining me. And if you have subscribed and returning, welcome back. And there's going to be a lot more going on. I'm starting to get tomatoes, peppers. I've already picked a bunch of peppers, the Cubanelle, and I do have some Anaheim. I'm going to look up some recipes for that because I wanted to use the make salsa with those, but I don't have any tomatoes that are ready. So I will be picking some of those so that I can keep it in production. And the shishitos, I did cut those and blister those for July 4th. I went to my sister's. And I also, some of the jalapenos, and I made a cornbread jalapeno, cheesy jalapeno muffins, which was absolutely delicious. And, oh, and the Swiss chard. I went ahead and there was a recipe online using potatoes, which of course my potatoes aren't ready yet, but store-bought potatoes, but everything else, the garlic, I put onion, I put a zucchini in it, the Swiss chard, and it was delicious. It was potatoes and Swiss chard. If you look that up, the recipe was online, and it was, everybody loved it. And I added things to it that weren't in the recipe, like the zucchini. And I don't think it had garlic in the recipe, so I went ahead and added that. And so, all right, that's about it for now, but I wanted to show you how I, open up the bottoms and prune my zucchini and yellow squash, just to keep the airflow going, open it up so the pollinators can find the flowers. And I'm going to say hopefully in another month, well, sooner than that, I think for the cherry tomatoes, I'll be picking those. And I got some great recipes for those. And jalapenos for the cowboy candy and different jellies I like to make out of jalapeno. The pineapple jalapeno jelly is totally awesome. I did that last year for the first time. It's one of my favorite jellies now. So, all right, that's about it. And I got some basil. I'm going to go ahead and pinch back and dry some out. And it looks like we had about a half an inch of rain yesterday, but it looks like things need watered, but I'm going to wait until this evening to go ahead and do that. So, all right, guys, I hope you guys are having, I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you in the next one. All right, bye.